How's it going, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend's going well. I know it's almost over, but I hope the remainder of it, well, I hope what is left is going to go well. And that the preceding portions of the weekend were a good one. If you celebrate anything going on this weekend, I hope you're having a good celebration. I myself have been relaxing very heavily, getting some errands out of the way. But now starts a stretch for me of something like 5 hours of stream, 2 on my own channel, 2 on another, and then a whole lot of work I got to finish off this after the second stream. So it's about to be the start of a long afternoon and evening for me, but it's fine. I'll get it all out of the way, and then it'll finally be off my plate. So I'm quite happy about it, actually. For now, let's get right into things. Apologies because you're coming into a riveting exploration stream where I'm just coming around this corner of Noctilum. Actually, I'm about done here. I was as stream was starting up, I was trying to see whether any FN sites that I was missing could be gotten without skills, and this was the only one that I still had a question about, but it looks like not. This is sheer cliff. There's no going anywhere here. So all that's gonna have to wait until I get flight. Off stream, I actually did a lot, which was exactly the reason that I started doing 2 Xenoblade streams every week, because there's so much to do, and I wanted to actually be able to do it and not have to wait for the next stream for it. All the sections of Primordia, Noctilum, and Oblivion that I don't have grids for on the map are specifically flight requirements, or high level requirements. In the case of here, as soon as I get like 10 more levels, I could probably do that. 20 more levels for that, flight for that, flight for that, flight for all this. Every single bit of it, except maybe this. No, because that's like on the tip of that cliff there is where that one is, so that also requires flight. I think it's like the tip of this cliff. Regardless, you can't get there without flight. We just determined this is all flight. This is all flight too, because that's like a gigantic waterfall and there's no way up there but flight to reach that area, which includes one of the toughest super bosses in the game, actually. I explored a good chunk of Sylvalum. You don't need flight to get most of this, all this, I think, but it's way too low level for that right now, so I'll have to come back to a large chunk of that later, including this one, which is annoying because it's I can get to that right now, but there's like two enemies right at that spot that are 10 levels higher than me. So until I'm high enough to like kill the 2 of them, I can't sneak in there and just grab that really quickly. And then most of Cauldrus is locked off because that's just way high level. I did get to the parts that you can get to early in the game. You can sneak your way to the beginning, which I'd already done. You can swim out to here, and from here you can come up this cliff and get to here. Although I actually did it the hard way. When I was playing this game a couple days ago, I came here and then like I think I started at the caravan, and I just snuck east across all this with actually a lot of level 40 enemies that were, including one tyrant that killed me 2 times. But I managed to get down here and then remembered that you could have just come up from the water, and I felt really stupid. There's also this side, which there's really high level enemies here and here, but you can get to this spot and get to those 2 war points at least, to just allow you another route up to Cauldrus. So like the few portions of Cauldrus that you can get to at low level, I got to. But there's still a lot of this game that's locked behind a lot. High levels, skells, stuff I can't do until after chapter 6. I can finally get a skell. No flight until chapter 9, but I can start working on some of that stuff when I get a skell at least, which is the point of today's stream. We're going to do a couple side things really quickly. 2 things specifically. There's this quest, can't wait. And then there's also this affinity quest. I did all the initial affinity quests to unlock every recruitable character. All these quests out here are like the second affinity quests that require at least like 2 hearts for all these characters and higher levels. This one is the one exception in that it's a pretty low level for a second affinity quest. It's only 26 and most of my party's 28 right now, so I figure we'll go ahead and do this one, and then finally we'll do story. So but let's get the infamous Biano purification plant quest out of the way. This is going to be fun. I do at least know the correct choice to take this time, unlike the very first time I played this stupid game. What's Ian got to say, actually? Our project to build a large-scale water purification plant here on Mira is finally underway. As team leader, I had intended to manage the project myself. But I decided to put Ajoa in charge, as it was her efforts more than anyone's that led us to this point. I know she's had her share of difficulties with the project, but I'm confident that if there are solutions to be found, she'll find them. She's pretty good, actually. Hey there, can I ask for your help with something? It's wonderful that we've begun living with the Manon. Truly it is. But as you probably know, any sudden surge in population brings with it certain problems. Food shortage? That will likely be a problem at some point, yes, but it's rather outside of my area of expertise. I speak of something we need just as much as food, perhaps even more. Water. The new LA is looking at a huge shortage of clean potable water. We're trying to build a purification plant on a lake outside the city, but indigents are preventing us from transporting materials to the site. Might I convince you to secure the route for us? Once we can ship in the necessary materials, the project shouldn't take long at all. Let's do it. Oh right, I had a quest to pick up the quest. This game. Alright, where's that taking us? Right there. I also changed my character's look because I did all the side quests and affinity quests available to me off stream, and I unlocked some gear so I could stop being in like the most basic thing. I say the most basic thing, and I'm literally just dressed as like what, wine mom, I guess is what I'm going for here. Kind of like my Final Fantasy 14 wine mom look. It's fine though. All right, these are pretty little enemies. A lot of them though. Oh, they're low level, but they're pretty big. Like physically pretty big. Jeez. I don't think I'm gonna waste overdrive on these guys though. Oh, that's such a great move. I'm so glad that I learned that. That thing's ridiculous. Oh, y'all's about to die. Jeez. What happened, dude? Alright, he's a little better now. Who am I attacking? I'm not attacking that guy. Okay. Over here. They're jumping around a lot. That's actually a little annoying. I can't tell who I'm attacking because they're all gone. Alright, got his health back up though. That's the important part. Okay, we just two of them, I think. Is that two or is that three? I can't tell. What's the third over there? Okay, two, and they're literally staying on top of each other. Alright, well this one's dead. Y'all ranked up. That's actually good. What I want is Lynn to rank up. She is she didn't rank up. She's pretty close though. She's right on the verge of, okay, she's very close. She might get to 17 by the end of this quest series. She's missing one skill that I want her to have. She gets to 17, so I'm like trying to see exactly when I'll get that. Trying to get it ASAP so I can give her the ideal build I want. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to the plant. Excellent. Let's just go this way. I haven't actually been here yet. There's like a teleport point here, but I never bothered to come out here before this quest line. Oh, hi Keith. You the one Ajoa hired? Thanks for coming. Looks like you've got the route pretty much cleared out, which is great news. Well, before we can rest easy, we've got another pair of problems to solve. First one's another safety issue, believe it or not. The road to New LA is clear, but the site itself is still crawling with uglies. We'll need to take care of them before it's safe to build. The other's a supply problem. We lost a shipment of building materials in an attack a while back, and we need to replace them. Toot sweet. Toot sweet. That's an interesting combination of words. I wonder what accent that is. If you could take care of those two, it'd be a huge help. I mean, I could do both. Fair enough. I'm happy to leave the rough stuff to a pro like you. So thanks again, Miss Blade. I'll go scrounge up those materials in the meantime. Alright, up here. Alright, that's not too bad. Do this. Wow, they're being very loud right now. Fine. Do that again. Stop moving, please. There we go. I might speed this up actually, as soon as I get do that to give him a buff. Okay, I think I've aggroed them all. Now it's time for nonsense. Wow. I just instantly killed them all? Okay. Overdrive is pretty busted. I didn't even get the chance to go into my infinite overdrive combo. They're just dead. That was another thing I did off stream. I spent a lot of time trying to set up an infinite overdrive combo because I did not truly understand how to use overdrive in the original version of this game. I think I've got it now, but I need to test it out a little bit more. So I was hoping to test it there. They died too quick for that, but
thanks.
Hey, you're back. Not a scratch on you. I mean, Hope died, but okay. Now we can work without getting eaten, which always makes everyone feel better. Me and the team really appreciate it. Oh, and could you give this to Ajoa? It's water from the site. She's done a million tests on the stuff already, but apparently there's some new things she wants to check. I keep telling her you could make some killer booze from this stuff, but does she listen? No. Guess we'll have to keep toasting with water for now. Cheers, eh? And thanks again. Alright, probably back to... Yep. Alright, had to wait a second for her to load in. I heard the reports. Excellent work. I really appreciate everything you've done. You cleared out the construction area as well, right? Well, I'd love to throw a bonus your way, but perhaps we can just call that part community service? Sorry, but you know how budgets are. So this is water from the site, eh? Ugh, again with these shoddy containers. I keep telling them the samples need to be airtight. I'm sure it's probably fine, but water is a critical resource, you know? The foundation of life and civilizations, which is why the Roman aqueducts were used for over 2,000 years. Well then, cheers for our new civilization. It's okay if I pay you in water, right? Kidding, just kidding. I'll set the transfer up for you. Alright, there's more quests to this series, but I don't know if we'll have them immediately. I think we do, actually. I think we just have to physically go out there. And because the water plant didn't exist, that's why there's no teleport point. They have to build a plant, but it should exist. I'm actually not sure if there's a quest out there if I have to pick something up from the console back in New LA. let's go take a look. And if we don't see anything, we'll go back to the console. And if there's nothing, then I guess the rest of this questline will have to be done after Chapter 6, probably. Oh, it exists. Okay. Is there anyone here to talk to pick a quest up from? There's a person. See, the white dot on the map is like a player character who you could add to your party. We have people in here. We have a Joa. Oh no, the white person is a Joa. She's not white. That was a horrible way to say it. The white dot on the map is a Joa. We'll ask her. The plant has been completed without major incident, and the purification machinery is operating smoothly. Now we'll be able to extract and transport safe drinking water from this vast lake to New LA. No matter how many xenoforms move into the city, we won't have to worry about water shortages. Of course, there remain numerous substantial barriers to our continued existence here on Mira, but we're well on our way to solving them. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done this without you. And what does she say if I discuss? What's troubling her? With your assistance, we've been able to complete the Beyond water purification plant. But I'm still troubled by how much conflict the project generated between myself and Rosie. She chose to stay in New LA, so I don't really have many opportunities to talk to her. But we're still members of the same research team, so I hope we can work out our differences. What's back here? An exit. Oh. An exit to the actual water plant, right. There's not really anything out here, if I remember correctly. Oh, there's people, but I don't think there's, like, treasure chests or anything. We could also just take a dip if we wanted to, for whatever reason. We won't do that, though. Okay, the plant's there. I don't see anything new here. Oh, there is a heart-to-heart. Oh, for Hope. Right, doing the quest got her a level up. Let's come to the concourse first and check if there are any quests available. And while I'm doing that, I'm actually going to look up my list of heart-to-hearts. Let's go ahead and do hers while we're here, so that won't take particularly long. Okay. Mission control. Anything new? I'm skipping anything related to those tyrants. Okay, nothing new. All right, let's go do this. I think I have the dog out already, so I think we're good. So we'll just teleport here. We'll make Hope not in the party. Okay, looking at the options to choose in this quest line. I always go into the wrong menu when I'm trying to take a person out of my party. I just switch weapons instead. I guess we'll put Fryan. Doesn't particularly matter who. Just somebody that doesn't have max affinity already, so I can get more affinity with them.
You came to visit me?
Oh, hello, Samus. I was just petting this cute dog. He was rubbing up against my legs and snuffling. I think he really likes me. Ah, Praise. You're too kind. Petting a dog like this makes me feel like we're back on Earth. New LA is making progress, but it still doesn't quite feel like we're living the way we used to. Having pets around is a good first step for certain, but what else do you think New LA needs to feel like Earth again? We don't get any affinity boost for her if we choose more Nightlife, but the other two will both boost us. I'll say a zoo. A zoo? That would be nice. When we recover the Lifehold core, we can use the DNA stored in there to recreate the animals of Earth. Then people could interact with something that had previously only been seen in old database records. This will be especially important when we get our real bodies back and start having children. The next generation of humanity should be able to experience the creatures with whom we once shared our world. Alright, let's put her... Well, before I put her back in the party, let me make sure there's no other... Let me make sure, like, her fifth heart-to-heart didn't appear. Oh, it sure did. Oh, wait, that's Fry. Okay, we got into one. Okay, let's put her back in the party then. And we'll go do Fry's, I guess. Actually, she might need to not be in the party to start with. Before I do this. No. She can be in the party to start with. Excellent. All right, yeah, let's go do fries. Of course he's by the diner. Should have known. Open up his hard heart list. I don't know which one this is yet, so let's go start it and see. Late night. Okay.
Have you heard?
Yeah.
It's also behind the diner for some reason.
Unbelievable.
All right, change it to late night.
Hey, give me another.
Hey there, Samus. Let me tell you, I'm having one rough day over here. I drink and I drink, but I can't get drunk. It's like I built up an immunity to scotch. It is the most terrible thing I've ever heard. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What do you like to drink, Samus? Maybe I'll try your poison and see if it works. This is probably the drinking, but no, that's a level 4 quest. A lot of his heart-to-hearts involve drinking. That is concerning. It's level 5 one is called Dulling the Pain and also involves drinking. Level 1. Midnight Inspiration, okay. Alright, so the one option that will give me more affinity points with him is sake. Jeez, no wonder you get along with Nagi so well. You got pretty esoteric tastes. I usually don't like to drink things I can't pronounce, but if you really think I can develop a taste for it... Hey, you know what? Talking to you just gave me a great idea. If I can't find a type of booze that'll get me properly hammered, I should just make one myself. Moonshine, White Lightning, I should take it alright. That's problematic. There's all sorts of weird fruits and grains and crap here on Mirror that we didn't have back on Earth, right? Next time I'm off on an interceptor mission, I'll just gather up a bunch and see if I can ferment them into an entirely new type of drink. Man, I never thought I'd turn into one of those bathtub distiller types, but I guess sobriety is the mother of invention. Thanks for talking me through that. I owe you one. Still, I guess I better try the scotch one more time just to make sure it still ain't working. Then I'll start drawing up plans for the distillery. See you next time duty calls, alright? Jeez, man. I suppose there's nothing problematic about that, but I grew up in North Carolina, and in my previous religious life, I met people in the boondocks who did actually make their own moonshine, and I've heard enough stories that that whole concept worries me. If you don't make it correctly, you can legitimately kill people. So just hearing the idea of somebody doing that worries me. But it's a video game, it's fine. Hey Relong, happy Easter Xbox. What a great video, I love that. I don't think Fry hit level 2, so no more heart to hearts, which means the next thing to do is Hope's quest. Hope's second affinity quest. All of my first affinity quests are over and done until there's like 6 more characters, recruitable characters I can unlock, but most of them, all of them, you can't unlock until much further in the game than I am. I think somewhat further for a few, like after the end of the game for several. So, all right, let's go ahead and do this. Now I can take a rest because this is all voiced, I believe.
Hey, Hope. Got a minute?
Certainly. What can I do for you? Got something on your mind?
Kind of. Don't know if you've heard, but there's been a string of blade disappearances lately. The third case just happened, and an odd commonality has emerged. The 3 victims that have disappeared so far are Hans, Elliot, and Trish. They were all regular clients of yours, weren't they?
Oh no. But yes, I suppose they did come by for advice fairly often.
Listen, Hope. I want to respect your client privilege, but if you know anything...
I'm sorry, but I've been leaving so much to Ornella lately. My other missions have taken me out of the city a lot.
Now that you mention it, I don't see Ornella around.
Yes, she was feeling under the weather, unfortunately.
I see. Well, tell her I send my best. And if you do hear anything, let me know, okay?
I'm sorry, but can I ask you for a favor? Would you mind if we looked into this case?
I can't believe they even give you the option to decline. How rude.
Thank you so much. Hearing that people close to me are vanishing is brings up memories. I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to focus on much else right now.
Let's support. I don't like inquiring if people aren't ready to talk. And I'm sure the story will come out as we do this quest.
It's funny. Whenever you cheer me on like this, it reminds me of when I was living with my father. Whenever I was sad,
They really do. I love the
he'd say just what I needed to hear.
the differences there. It looks really cool.
So I'm going to do whatever it takes to solve this case.
I mean, it's the same thing Hope is doing basically. I was just like, let's just go for it. And it really does work like my wine mom outfit in Final Fantasy 14, where I have literally like a sweater and jeans, and then on the back my character is wielding this gigantic greatsword that is created from the spines of a legendary snake. It's great.
I suppose we should ask around first. Let's see what the rumor mill says about the folks who disappeared.
Okay, I already know I need to go for this. Ooh, not Melville Street, North Founder Street. There is a random blade somewhere out here who, if you get close to them, will. That's one thing I don't like about some of the quests in this game. They require you to get intel, and it literally is just like find the one NPC out in the world who, when you just walk next to them, they will happen to tell you the right information. And like, good luck actually finding where this NPC is. And in fact, I know it's North Melville Street, but or North Founder Street. It's the East End. Okay. So like down here somewhere. Yeah, because North Founder Street is. Wait, is that this? Or is that this? It's difficult to tell what street is what on this map. Is this west? Is this central? This is probably East End. Maybe? Because this might be Melville Street. This whole thing is probably Melville Street. And this might be Founder Street. In which case, I'm not sure what this guide means by the East End. Ugh. Well, there's nothing I can really do about it but just hike around and hope for the best. I don't see anything over here, so they probably don't mean this end of it. Maybe they do.
Hey.
Nope. Oh, they did. There it is. I just saw Ada getting advice from Hope. It feels so strange to see the usual roles reversed like that. That is actually a mislocalization. Hideaki Tagatori covering the Die Ranger theme song as a duet with the OJ. Ooh, that sounds fantastic. All right, what's up, Ada? Thank you. I will definitely tell that after stream.
What's up? I thought we were meeting later.
Were we? I don't remember making any plans.
Seriously? You were just here with Ornella. You told me you needed advice on something and wanted to meet later. You must be tired, girl. And here I thought you asking for advice was weird.
No, This is so strange. What's going on? But that means this imposter has been taking everyone out and...
Huh? So, what's going on? Did you really forget our conversation? Look, you asked me to meet you on the South Janpath plane around midnight. I figured it was really, really serious if you needed that much privacy. But since you're always helping me out, it seemed like the least I could do. I got your back, girl.
No! That wasn't me. It must have been the criminal we're chasing.
You're chasing a... Wait, what? You better explain from the beginning. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. You have an evil twin?
We have to confront the criminal at Janpath Lake. So please, Ada, don't go to the meeting. Stay here in New LA.
I'm a blade, remember? I'd planned to pay you back by listening to your troubles or whatever. But now I can do it by acting as bait for your deadly doppelganger.
Oh.
No! I won't have you risking yourself like that, Ada.
Ada's going to go no matter what we choose here, if I'm reading my guide correctly. So let's just accept the aid.
See? I love you like a sister, Hope. But this taking on everything by yourself garbage has got to stop. I want to do this, and all you have to do is shut up and accept the help.
Ada, Thank you. Truly. I swear I'll catch whoever's responsible for this. I really appreciate your help.
There. Was that so hard? All right, I'll go on ahead. Meet you on the South Janpath Plain around midnight. Got it?
I feel like it's pretty close to midnight. Oh, it's past it. Okay. Let's go to the area first. Seems a smart play. And then we'll change the time when we get there. Probably best to go to the lake and just swim slightly. It's ridiculously huge. You can fight them, but it's really stupid to do that unless you either really know what you're doing or you're in a scale, which we cannot do until we beat chapter 6. I'm looking forward to doing that though. That's literally the first side quest I'm gonna do as soon as I beat chapter 6. Oh, between 0 and 5, so they're already here. Let's save really quickly. Wait a minute. I see goodies. I'm gonna grab this real quick, and then I will trigger the quest. I don't know if I can call Indigent Dung a goodie, but whatever. It's it got me experience. Oh, Linus rank 17. Amazing. Let's see. Party skills. We can finally equip her with Stand Strong, which was what I wanted to add to her ages ago. Let's upgrade that. Should have enough to upgrade to max right away. Okay. And now I can just go ahead and spin the rest of my stuff on her arts. I don't have to save anymore. I don't know if any arts could be... Okay, some of them can be upgraded at this point. I have 4. Should I do trash talk or should... Let's do trash talk before we do wild smash, because she could probably use more TP. That's like an immediate good thing for her. I have a lot more skills that I have to get to, or arts that I have to get to max level for her, but I'll be working on that. That'll come over time. Okay, now we can save. And now we can go ahead and trigger this. I'm just gonna grab this and this while I'm here, since they're here. Alright, now we'll trigger it.
Right on time. You are the real Hope, right?
Yes. Thank you again for your help. We have to put a stop to this.
Okay, so why don't you guys hide, and I'll draw our fake out here.
All right. But be careful. Don't take any risks.
Thank you so much for coming all this way. I know you're busy.
Oh, heck, you're always helping me with one thing or another. I don't mind at all.
That's very kind of you. I'm afraid I just didn't know who else to ask.
It's so unusual to hear you ask for help. You've got me super curious. Oh, but one thing first.
Yes? What is it?
You are the real Hope, right?
The real Hope? I don't understand.
No, I just heard this rumor about an imposter. Can't be too careful.
No, trust me. I'm Hope from New LA. What a strange rumor to invent.
So you can prove that, right?
I've been together with Ornella this entire time. She can vouch for me.
Of course this is Hope. What kind of bizarro questions are you asking anyway?
Okay. Guess I went a little nuts there. Thing is, I've got somebody that I'd like you guys to meet. You can come out now.
What? This isn't possible. Ornella, you set me up?
No, I was just... Why are you even here, Hope?
I would ask you the same. Are you a fake Ornella, just like I have a fake Hope?
Not! Oh, damn it. This whole planet's gone to hell.
Query. I'm very curious.
Lots and lots and lots of money. I want to roll around in piles of credits and forget all about the fact that I'm stuck on this stupid rock. And I found the perfect little pawn in our dear Hope. You did this. You put ideas in her head. You ruined everything.
No. This isn't really her. Ornella helped me. She was always there. She was like a mother to me. You really are a stupid girl. Your precious Ornella is scum. She sold the lives and bodies of her people for spending money. Guess there's no reason to hide anymore. We'll just kill you and add your parts to the latest shipment.
Oh. Cool. That's a ganglion. Wow, okay.
You can rest easy, knowing that I, the great Jizan, will be taking over the role of Hope Alonzi. That sweet face of yours will add more fresh bodies to my mother's collection.
Actually, is that a ganglion? I'm not sure.
Prepare to die.
I don't
for your
remember all the
kindness.
aliens in this game yet. there are many of them. It's fine.
They've seen us. Open fire.
All right, let's concentrate fire on specific ones. I'm going to.
Sitting duck. Pop us, please. Use range
All right. Oh, dang. That didn't work like I wanted it to.
Absorber skin.
How about Nora? Really
We win.
Okay, thankfully they beat them without me. I was gonna try my infinite thing, but that doesn't work with like a lot of people who can still kill me.
Life is a real bitch sometimes. Go on, do it. I got nowhere left to go anyway.
I'm not about to execute. Oh, jeez. I Definians, that's right. I remember that name. I don't remember the race because we haven't met them in game yet. But there's so many races in this game, which is great. But it's like if you haven't played the game in a decade, it's hard to remember them all. I will interrogate because I know if I execute, Hope will try and stop me, and then I know what's going to happen after that. So I'll just interrogate.
What? You want to know why I did it? You think anyone would play sidekick to a naive fool like you for free? You were popular even before the crash, and I thought I'd get in on it. make a quick buck and walk away whistling, but you kept helping people for free. We were in the red from day one. All that potential wasted. So I sold you out. Then I sold the MIMs of your clients to those freaks.
That's horrible!
Yes, and I belong in hell for what I've done. Now hurry up and send me there.
No. Come back to New LA with us. If we explain this, we'll find a way. I'll vouch for you. Do whatever it takes to make it right.
You make me sick. Unconditional love? Martyrdom? What are you trying to gain with that dreck?
I'm not. This is what my father taught me.
Yeah, and where did it get him? Fleeced and murdered. I'm no different from the ones who killed your father, Hope. Actually, I'm worse.
Ornella, no!
Wow. Oh, that's rough. And it just ends right there. Jeez. Nope, I don't think she's okay. Yeesh. I learned a knife art that I'm never going to use, but... what my levels are like. Oh, empty TP, because I didn't do anything in that battle before I died. Oh, that hurts. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. Yeesh, that was rough. Hope, I think, is... She might be pretty close to maxed. Let me look at her. She's not maxed, okay. Alright, so with that horribleness done, I could go check the console to see if any new quests have appeared, but I highly doubt any have, so we will continue with story. But I already know that I need Elma and Lynn in my party for this one specifically, so... I hate to have two Full Metal Jaguars in the party, but what can you do? I will replace Hope because Yelv has less affinity, and he will get some from this mission. Alright, let's start things up. Oh, I have to take a... I guess I'm probably going to get a new fourth player as part of this. Alright, interesting. Active members. Let's just remove him. And let's hit Lynn in this position. I can't do that without removing Lynn. Okay, fine. Put her in slot 3. Okay. That was unnecessarily complicated. Ooh.
Don't just stand there. Push back. We can't let them get close.
Oh, I recognize where this is. This is a spot in Oblivia that I snuck to recently. Or not Oblivia, Noctilum. I think. Yeah. It is like the one portion of a Noctilum that does not have gorgeous looking trees.
Even our skills are powerless before them.
Continuing to persist here is meaningless. It will only serve to thin our ranks.
After all this time, We've finally found a clue that may lead us to the Great One.
I forgot about all this until now.
With respect, the phenomenon space surrounding this planet is only 800 exodents in diameter. 3 days at light speed is more than enough to scour it thoroughly. If the Great One or the Samar Federation homeland were here, don't you think we would have found something by now? It's one thing to engage the enemy all the way out near that forsaken chunk of rock they call Earth. But then to be swallowed up by that strange light and dumped off here in this primordial hellhole? Are we cursed? And trapped with humans of all things. It's like some sick joke. If someone told me this was death, I'd believe them.
All the more reason to persist. We must retrieve it if we ever hope to escape the confines of this phenomenon.
Grandmaster Luxor,
Speak.
I bring news.
How rude.
Really? And he can be trusted? Most interesting. Yes, a most interesting proposal indeed.
I know why they were quiet there. That's still rude, but I know why they did it. On a related note, there are some things I need to do after this chapter. All right, what do I want to cook?
What should I whip up today?
What's left in the list? You can do old ones, but why do that? Fried chicken, pot pie. Voila. Sounds interesting.
That is a great idea.
Delicious! Thank you, Lindley. Is Lindley cooking something else now? Tatsu can't possibly...
It didn't show the actual meal.
Don't worry, this is something new. One of Earth's great delicacies.
Oh, okay, now we go.
Foie grub. Foie grub sounds delicious. Maybe Tatsu try some when Lindley finished cooking. Can Tatsu help?
Actually, you can. In fact, I can't make it without you.
Oh, really?
I just need one little favor.
Of course. Tatsu is at your disposal. What can Tatsu provide for Chef Lindley?
Your liver.
Tatsu is here to serve, not be served, Lindley.
Oh, just remembered. I have goose liver.
Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is vicious and nasty.
Ah, there we go.
Dig in.
All right, where's Vandam at?
Now that...
Oh, he's not here. Okay.
I'm impressed, Lynn. My team could learn a thing or two.
I'm glad you liked it.
But you didn't stop by just for a meal, did you?
No. You know me, Elma. It's about a job.
It would seem to us the good sir would like to pick our brain. Of course, we will gladly let him in one ear and out the other.
Almost, Elle. Almost that time.
An alien mech? What type?
No idea. It doesn't match anything on record as far as I can tell. No one's seen anything like it. It looks abandoned, too. Totally ripe for the picking.
Oh man, you're giving me goosebumps.
Right? It's located here.
That's pretty deep in Noctilum. No wonder you wanted to talk to Elle.
Exactly. But here's the rub. The Ganglion are after it, too. From what we can tell over Frontier Nav, they've gone after it several times already. And failed.
Well, yes, that doesn't surprise us in the least. That's
Okay, I was right in thinking that was where I thought it was.
Doesn't sound good.
They are savage beasts, ferocious, insatiable.
talking about these.
We didn't run into anything like that in Noctilum, did we?
The tainted are territorial. They only dwell deep within a specific part of the forest there. Although it doesn't seem right to even call it a forest anymore.
Why do you say that?
Because the tainted devour any and all living things. Apart from other tainted, that is.
You mean even mighty toxins?
Indeed, you would be swallowed whole. The tainted would make no bones about you, I'm afraid.
Interesting. They must be formidable to be defeating the ganglion over and over.
But if what Elle says is true, it could work in our favor.
Right. Our bodies are artificial mimics. If the tainted don't perceive us as living things, we might be safe.
Let's back up a sec. You reported all this to the commander? Our top priority above all else is supposed to be searching for the life hold. Are you suggesting we set that aside to try and recover this mech?
Exactly. Commander Vandam is why I'm here. Specifically requested I enlist your team. It's just as you say. There's no time for us to screw around. And we still absolutely need to find the life hold. But remember, the fact is we're also dealing with hostile Xenos here. Xenos who destroyed Earth and want every last one of us dead. Xenos who also seem to want this mech. And desperately.
And if it's that important to them?
Right. What if it's a secret weapon, powerful enough to tip the scales?
Feels like a bit of a long shot, to be honest. But okay. Even if we can't use it, we should at least keep it from the gang. Count us in. Any objections?
None whatsoever. Put me in, coach.
But if we're going to take this on, we'll need to keep it quick.
Dang it.
Roger that. Elle and Tatsu, you hang back.
I really need to extend my Switch idle timer.
You guys for sure.
Oh, most considerate of you, good sirs.
Oh, Lindley! Lindley care about Tatsu after all!
Well, of course. After all this time watching over you and fattening you up, I'm not about to let my prized turkey go to some rabid indigents.
Oh my god. Alright. I'm imagining it'll force us to put Elle in the party, or Lao in the party.
Everybody set?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Someone's excited.
Just doing my job.
Speaking of which, it's pretty amazing you made White Whale crew at your age. You have family here?
My mom and dad passed away. They didn't make it.
That day? The attack on Earth?
No, sir. It was before that. An accident.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. My parents were both design engineers who worked on the White Whale project. But there was a mishap with the primary engine test. Still, it's thanks to them and people like them that the rest of us are all still here, you know? They made the White Whale spaceworthy, so they didn't die in vain. At least, that's what I like to think.
I see. So they gave you a spot on the White Whale to say thanks. Thanks to your parents for all their hard work.
It's a debt I try to repay every day. Helping out folks any way I can.
Don't misunderstand, Lao. Lynn earned her spot on the crew like anyone else. It was her talent and determination that made it happen. Her parents' positions provided an environment for her to learn in, but that's it. Lynn got to where she is now entirely on her own.
It's okay, Alma.
No, she's right. Sometimes I talk before thinking. Sorry about that.
Don't be silly. You don't need to apologize to me, sir. Now, shall we get going?
There's some backstory in there. Ah, yes. Lao is pretty much it. There's some backstory in there that we didn't even get to see here, specifically because I did it off stream. All of Lao's heart-to-hearts up until this point. He has 2 more heart-to-hearts that unlock after this chapter. But all those heart-to-hearts plus 1 affinity mission that introduced us to his team, the 3 Pathfinders he works with, who work under him and who are very fresh at their jobs, and he often just runs off and takes care of things on his own because he can't depend on them yet. But also that backstory went into the fact that his wife and daughter died during the attack on Earth. He joined the Pathfinders with his incredible pathfinding skills in hopes that he could get them on board. And the attack happened too quickly for him to call them, so they died when Earth was invaded. So I think that's part of why he reacted like he did in that cutscene just now.
Do be careful.
I would relish the opportunity to help you search for that mech you seek. Alas, we lack a mechanical body and would be most swiftly spotted by the Tainted. So we fear we must entrust this mission to you. We hope you are feeling lucky, punk. Oh my god. I'm gonna talk to Tatsu. Do I gotta come around the corner? Yes.
Travel safe.
Friends can go complete mission or whatever. Tatsu stay here and practice cooking technique that Lily teach him. That's interesting that I got a segment for that. I'm not sure why I did. The two things that are listed here have nothing to do with what I just did with talking to Elle. That's kind of weird, actually. Oh well, whatever. All right. Now they say that these enemies out here will not attack me because I'm... Oh, okay. I guess we get to cheat because of cutscene. I was like, there are enemies that can attack by sound. So I'm not sure what they're talking about.
This means we're getting close.
Yeah, it's just ahead.
Elma?
Relax. They won't bother us if we don't bother them.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but...
Poor girl. It's not a not an ideal situation to be in regardless. But also we're going to have to walk. There's no way through here that won't have me far enough away from them if I run to not have them attack me, so walking it is, unfortunately. But also they are like 3-4 levels below me. 4 levels below me because I'm 28 now. So I could risk it if I wanted to, but let's not bother. Let's just be slow and steady about it and waltz on past them. There's more down the cliff though. But if I remember correctly, there's a long path to the right that I can take to go around the bulk of them. And we're almost far enough to start running again, though. Or so I thought. I could probably sneak up here. That looks... I don't know what that is. That looks like something that might attack me if I get too close. Either that or that's a... something damaged that I previously already interacted with. I can't tell. It's far enough away I can scoot by it now. There's a lot of guys in the sky. Now, I had previously come here and then turned around and left because I saw giant thing in the center of the arena and assumed it was a tyrant. I forgot that it was actually related to this quest. But also, since I don't know exactly what's about to happen, let me play it safe.
No signs of any radiation. Infrared, motion sensors. I got nothing. This thing's dead as a doornail.
Oh man! So it's basically a skill, right? But the make is nothing like ours. Or the ganglions. Where could it be from? Oh wow! I can't even tell what its armor is made of.
What is this feeling? It's oppressive. It's pulsing off of this thing. It's almost as if the ghost of its pilot is somehow still lingering.
That's not good.
That material there, at its core. It's dark matter. This must be their handiwork.
Should concern.
Oh, sorry. I'm fine. Just thinking. Alright, well, we got what we came here for. Let's call in the salvage choppers and get it out of here. Lynn, contact Commander Vandam.
On it.
Are we already done? So that didn't take a lot of effort. I guess so.
Right. We should start heading back too.
Just thinking about walking past all those tainted again makes my knees all wobbly.
Tatsu have just the thing.
What?
Friends fuel up with Tatsu tasty lunchbox.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
Tatsu?
What are you doing here?
Tatsu knew friends must be hungry, so Tatsu rides spinny plane here to deliver hot meal. Tatsu hero pong, after all.
Oh, you idiots! You're gonna attract the tainted!
Relax, Lindley. After quick lunch, Tatsu fly back home on spinny plane before anyone notice.
And how exactly do you plan to do that? All the spinny planes have already left. You're gonna have to walk back through all those tainted. We'll last 10 seconds out here.
Huh?
Maybe we can get another chopper here in time.
Too late.
Looks like somebody else wants a hot meal.
I spoke way too soon.
Tatsu, don't move an inch, you hear?
Okay.
Should be fine.
I don't think they'll let us walk away.
Oh yeah, level 20. This is nothing burgers here.
They're about to hit an all-time low. Shadow strike.
No, concentrate fire.
Not my forte, but if you insist.
Let's do this. Which one? This one. I can never tell. attack is so powerful. My 100 shells attack literally does like half the enemy's damage, or HP. I love it so much. Takes a lot of TP to use though. Alright, cool. More cutscene. Oh boy.
At the Alpha? Good lord.
Everyone, take him down.
If the rest were only level 20, this one shouldn't be too bad.
We've been spotted. And it's big.
Yeah, 24 is fine. Ooh, look at this weekend. Oh, I did it too late. All right. Let's see. Let me do this. It's not doing a whole lot of damage right now. Let's. Get some health back. Do this. Nice. All right, I had a little bit of time to do a little bit of nonsense. Overdrive is really fun when you actually understand how to use it.
Well, that was fun. Let's get the hell out of here.
Presumably, I'm not gonna have to fight these guys.
You've got to be kidding me. The hell is that?
Oh. That is the super boss I was just talking about earlier, I think. Which you can only kill once you get a skill with flight and you fly up to that far north portion of Noctilum. So that's where it hangs out 24/7, and it literally only ever comes out for this one cutscene, if I remember correctly. Yeesh. Dang. I forget if we ever get an explanation for why that super boss came down in this one instance. For the old Xenoblade heads, that boss is named Telethia the Endbringer, but I don't remember any explanation for the name either.
Trying to help us?
Maybe. Or maybe it was just toying with us.
Well, I think I could have taken it.
We should get back to New LA. I want to stop by the hangar and get a better look at that skell.
Right.
Where's Tatsu? Okay. It's like, you caused this. You better be getting out of here with us. Alright, now there's no longer anything here in the center. You missed a bird, unfortunately. You literally just missed it. That's a restricted hangar, so I need to go down here. Now that I understand how to play this game a little bit more than I did 10 years ago, I look forward to eventually actually trying to fight that bird. Way further from now. That is quite a ways away, but...
Good work, people.
Commander? What are you doing out here? Did they seal off the area?
Actually, I was waiting for you, Lynn.
Why me?
You want to tinker with that new alien mech?
Well, I mean, duh.
Good, because I'm putting you in charge of research. You help reel it in, you get first crack at it. You and your team risked a lot out there. You earned it.
Really, sir?
Everything's set up. They're expecting you.
Yes, sir! Oh my god, thank you so much, Commander!
Lynn is legitimately the best.
Is this even a skell? I mean, the external armor maybe, but I'm not detecting any known materials or components for the purple frame part. In fact, I can't even find a power source. Maybe it's like an idol or something? To some alien god or whatever?
What about a cockpit? Or any space for a pilot?
Let's see here. There is a cavity in the middle of the chest area. If this thing is a vehicle, that'd have to be the cockpit.
Perhaps it's not a weapon? It was abandoned after all, and in that godforsaken place.
But it was also worth the ganglion sacrificing all those soldiers to try and recover it. Surely it must hold some value.
Granted. Now the question is whether we'll be able to uncover it. Ms. Ku is one of our best, but we can't expect her to work miracles.
If you ask me, that's time better spent studying that Ares of yours, Elma. All right, you damn son, where'd you find this?
Think of the rage, sweet. How's it going? Welcome everybody, hope you're doing well. Sponsored by the Shadow Government. Oh my goodness. How's it going? I hope you were playing that Kingdom game that I keep confusing with Kingdom Come Deliverance again, weren't you? I hope that game was going well. Nice. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Arrow. I do variety streaming on here. Right now, I am playing weekly Genshin Impact, Xenoblade, and Skies of Arcadia Legends, and today's another Xenoblade day, so we're in the middle of some interesting cutscenes and some interesting lore about a mech we just found. Silly mistake in Indian Rain. That sucks to hear. My condolences. But I'm glad you had a good time with it. Oh, that's a Rothgar right there. That's a Final Fantasy 14 Rothgar straight up. It's very good. Highly recommend it.
It appears nothing is beneath me of late.
While I'm watching this, I'll give you a quick shout out. Obviously, since we rated Jeremy Schweemy yesterday, you should follow Jeremy Schweemy if you're not already. But good time on that channel. Always not always nonsense, but quite often nonsense on Jeremy's channel. I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Well, I forgot this guy was royalty.
I never cared much for titles. Counselor Luxar.
It's Grand Master, damn you! The entire Ganglion organization is at my command, as are you and your people.
Not for long. Spoilers, sorry.
Oh, but how rude of me. My sincere apologies, Grand Counselor.
Oh my goodness, this guy.
Have you also forgotten the price the Rothian people will pay if you fail me? I promise you, it will not be pretty. What will happen if the humans beat you to the prize? Need I remind you?
I forget what prize they're talking about.
No, you need not.
Stupid idle timer. Oh my god.
Then mind your tongue, former prince. Unless your pride can feed and clothe your people. Filthy cur. Yet I will suffer him gladly, if he can help lead me to you, oh great one.
There's definitely some context I'm forgetting here, but I'm remembering bits and pieces from when I first played this game 10 years ago as we go. All right, nice. Quest done. Story of this game. Where is this putting us? I should have waited to click that because it might put me right into another cutscene. Nope, it didn't. Oh, scout license. This is what I was waiting for. Let's go ahead and save it. So the story of this game. This one is sort of this was a spin-off that came out after the first Xenoblade. I'm not sure about this game adds a 13th chapter as DLC, so I don't know if there are any links to the rest of the Xenoblade series here. But the main story is, like Ria Long says, it's a little bit more complicated than that. Earth is destroyed. The opening cutscene of the game is a giant war at Earth with multiple alien factions, and the aliens blow Earth up. Only a couple of spaceships escape, kind of like ARC ships with a lot of humanity survivors. A lot of those ARC ships are blown up as they're trying to escape Earth. The one that this game follows does escape. They get 2 years away, light year, light speed, whatever. The aliens follow them, they attack, and they crash land on this planet, which is called Mira, which is a fairly large planet with 5 continents. Most of the ship breaks up during the crash, but what was the habitation unit crash lands here in Primordia, which is like the Green Plains continent, and becomes their new home, which they call New Los Angeles, which is standard base city that you can do stuff in. The basic story of the game is that here the remains of humanity have landed on this planet, and they have to figure out what they're going to do. They have to use resources to learn to survive on this new planet. They have to spend a lot of time exploring all the other continents because there's a lot of resources to be found that they need to make sure they can still survive. And a lot of native creatures that they have to protect against. So just like getting the lay of the land, essentially. And while doing that, we're meeting a whole lot more aliens that we knew existed and forming alliances with them, including the Manon, who just like landed their ship in the middle of New Los Angeles. Yeah, New Florida would have been pretty horrible, at least. I guess at least it's like New Los Angeles is better than nothing else. So since we just did Chapter 6, which is pretty much the halfway point of the game, story mission-wise, I see 3 quests just offhand, 4 quests, 5 quests, 6. 6 side quests that just unlocked immediately. Most of which we'll wait on, because what I want to do is immediately... we can't go in here. I want to immediately pick up a quest should have unlocked that allows me to access my mech, which is a major advertisement of this game, is that we can ride the mechs that you can visit, like that one way down there. We get our own in the next quest I'm going to do. And I can't remember where that quest is picked up. Am I John Xenoblade? Technically, Because when you start the game, you actually do create your character, and I literally just made as close to Samus from Metroid as I could get. I could have just named her John, and then she would have been John Xenoblade, but is the quest to pick up to unlock a skull in here? Yeah, skull license. Let's do this one immediately. All the rest can wait. But also I want to change my party out. Jane Xenoblade works as well. Let's see. Who did I have before? I had Hope. I did have Lynn, but she wasn't in that slot, so let's put Yellow back in, and let's put Lynn down here. Oh, there's a new person I can unlock. Hopefully they are also a shield trooper, or what is the other class that is like that? Is there? Shield trooper is... Where is shield trooper? I don't even know where it's at in the list. Psychoruptor, Blast Fencer, Galactic Knight. Bastion Warrior. Okay. Hopefully one or more of the rest of the characters I have to unlock are Bastion Warriors, because I would like more tank characters. Because all the tank characters I have right now, you need a tank in your party, and all the characters I have right now are already max affinity, so I'm basically wasting resources by having them in my party. But I don't have a choice right now. Scale license. Let's track that. Let's get my mech. I've been waiting for this for hours and hours and hours of play. They really force you to explore the vast majority of this game before they let you get your mech to do nonsense in.
Working hard out there?
Hey there, are you settling in all right? Getting used to life as a blade? Second nature. Excellent, glad to hear it. I know you've been through the damn ringer lately, but you're still doing good work.
Now it's rhyme time.
Hey, that's relevant. Any words or requests? No need to hold back. I'm in a good mood today, so your head will probably stay on your shoulder. Oh my god, dude. It's only natural for Commander to want to keep tabs on his people, right? So come on, lay it on me.
I bet they didn't expect that.
Nobody's actually done any of those things in a long time, so it's cool it's getting used. No, let's talk about skulls. Oh yeah? That's right, I forgot you didn't have one. Wait, you don't even have a skull license, do you? Whoops, sorry about that. Oversight on my part. You need a license to pilot a skull, see? That's absolutely fair. We only issue them to blades with a proven track record. That way we know they have the skill to make use of them. Given your track record, I'm tempted to issue you one right now, but it ain't standard operating procedure. Wouldn't be fair to the others, you know? But clear the license exam and it's all yours. Alright, what's the license exam? How many of these do I have? Well, let's track this one and worry about the rest later. Do I have to literally do 8 exams? Oh my god. I actually have to do 8 exams because there are 8 like groups that I can work for in this game. That's horrible. Once you get your 8 certifications done, go tell Walter in the hangars. Then once you pass the final exam, you'll officially be a scout pilot. Pretty exciting, yeah? Ha, sure it is. Beginning you in a scout will be good news for us blades too. I've got high hopes for you. Good luck. That's rude. This is rude. I'm not gonna finish this on stream. That's 10. Oh. Okay, this might speed things up. Some of these might involve going to places or doing things that I've already done. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Okay, we got 2 of them. All right. That was number 1. Nice, nice. That was number 1 and number 8. What are the rest of the ball? 12 Bliss Bladas, a Tyrant. Appearance is rare. Oh, that's easy. Examination weapon from Taller. Okay, let's track that one. 2 squashes, 2 ladybugs are what I need. Okay. Let's cheat for that one. Bless this game's online component. Oh, I can't. Okay, they don't let you cheat. A lot of these side quests, you can just go online and buy the materials because this material market exists in which you can spend points that you get daily for being in an online squad. And you can buy most of the things that enemies drop in this game. And there are a lot of quests in this game that require enemy drops for turn-in, so you can just buy them. Unfortunately, they don't include these quests, so we cannot cheat our way through this one. A blood lobster. Thank you for reminding me of that pain. I did start that quest off stream a couple days ago. I was going for Lao's third heart-to-heart is out in the area where you pick up the first lobster and start that quest line. And I completely forgot about that quest line until I ran into that lobster, and I was just like, oh god. Now I remember what Relon was talking about. Now I remember the damn lobsters. Anyway, we are, what, level 28? Okay, we probably won't actually trigger any enemies as we come out here. Hi.
Let's get on with it.
Really just... These are very little enemies. This will be very quick. Alright, let's... Who else? Let's do this. Alright, how many was that? I gotta kill a lot, jeez. I was not behind when I did that, whoops. Alright, we need to kill a lot more than that. Oh. How did I not get that one aggroed? That was... that was kind of weird, actually. Alright, let's see. Those are pretty far away. We should actually warp. Wait, it says there's... Oh, that's just a... Wait a minute. Things respawn immediately on warp. I can just come here and come back and kill those 4 over and over again. And get all 12 in a little bit. That'll be way easier than what I was thinking. One nice thing about all this is that when you are 10 levels or higher above any given enemy in this game that's not a tyrant, they will not attack you. So you can run right by like everything in here, all these level 11 enemies. Like I literally don't care about any of them. Alright, let's do this. 1,200 shells. That's such a great attack. It's a shame it uses 1,000 TP, but it takes enemies out so quick. Alright, let me go ahead and aggro the other one too while I'm here. Scoot in. Do that from behind. Come to the side, hit that. Nice. Okay, 4 more. Let's do it again. I might actually just do this to finish this quest off, and then I might end stream there. It is getting close to my stream end time. It's almost 6. And like I was mentioning earlier, I have a lot of things to do tonight, including another stream on a different channel. That is not a stream I'm personally doing. But over on the Washington Metropolitan Gamer Symphony Orchestra stream, there's going to be a Risk of Rain 2 stream tonight with a number of members of the orchestra playing that together. And those people do not have OBS installed on either computers, so they're going to be streaming it to Discord, and I will then stream it to the WGSO channel for them. But that is tonight, starting at 7:30, so I don't want to be streaming on this channel for too long. Normally on a Sunday on a Xenoblade stream, I would just keep going for hours. This is such a good game. But not tonight. I want to get dinner before the WGSO stuff. So stopping around my usual time at 6 is probably relatively important tonight. Although I will probably actually keep playing Xenoblade during that stream. I will just take the Switch out of the dock and just keep at it. So I can work on these quests, since there's so many of them. Did I get... Okay. There's both of them. Let's do this. Hit them from behind. Actually, I might do the one quest that involves taking out a tyrant before, because that should be pretty quick. About 5 minutes ish. I feel like I can take out a tower in 5 minutes, so let's give that a try. Let's see. Wrong button. Let's see. Missions. I think that was Proficiency Exam 3. Yes. Appearance is rare. I don't like that. That just means I'm gonna have to keep teleporting to this point, look to see if I see it, teleport to the same point again, look to see if I see it, and do that over and over and over again until the stupid thing actually appears. Nice. That was almost certainly the one for getting Frontier Nav. Yeah, I already have my Frontier Nav set up to give me regular credits and Moranium drops, so I knew that one was just going to auto-complete at some point in the next 5 minutes. Does not look like a enemy here at the moment. Nope, nothing. All right, let's do it again. Hopefully this won't take too long. Ah, there it is. Sweet. Level 25, which could actually be problematic, but I should make sure to save before I start this fight. And thankfully I already have enough BP to immediately go into overdrive. Wow, that thing just... I guess I'll wait for it to come back. Come on, bro. Please. A little bit closer, please. Dude. Okay. Everybody assemble on me. Let's drag this guy onto land, please. Alright, that's better. Concentrate fire. And now, time for me to ruin this guy's whole career. Do this. Do this. Cool. I almost didn't get that off in time. I hit the wrong thing at the end. I was trying to go from green to blue to extend the timer, and I messed it up. I went from green to purple by mistake. But at least the boss died before my overdrive ended, so... I'm still trying to get used to the whole infinite overdrive mentality. And I really only have good times to test it when I fight tyrants at this point, but that was a good test. I was able to get in there and mostly use it properly, but there's things about it I can optimize, I think, to really keep it going truly infinitely. That is something to work on. I'll have to keep at that and try to get a little bit better at that. But that was good. Okay, I've only got 3 quests left, but it is almost 6 o'clock, so we'll I'll go ahead and track that one, so I'll do that off stream. But I'll go ahead and end there. Let me switch to this screen. I'm gonna go poke around and see who on Twitch I can follow, or not follow, I can raid. While I do that, I want to thank everybody for popping in. Really appreciate that raid from Jeremy Schweemy. I never did say the usual, if you need to raid and run. I know it was late for Shwee, so I assume you've already run. But thank you again for bringing your whole community here. I really appreciated that. Let's see who is streaming right now. Sunday is usually a tough time for me to find people to raid because a lot of the normal people I follow are not streaming on Sundays. Most of my friends tend to stream during the week or on Saturdays. There are people streaming on Sundays, so let me go down the list and see who's live right now. Could also see if there's another person streaming Xenoblade. That might be fun to go to a channel I haven't gone before. I don't generally do that. Might give that a try. Let's see. Oh, I see Jaws is streaming. I've never rated Jawstone. That would be fun. Jaws is playing Elden Ring, not Xenoblade, but I think that's a fun idea. Let's do that. So I'm going to put in my usual commands here. If you are just hanging out, just lurking, well, thank you for lurking first of all, but you can use this command if you are just here in general. You can use this one if you are subbed. We can blast that when we head to Jaws, or you can just continue lurking over there. Both I and Jaws appreciate lurkers, so there's no problem there. We are going to raid Jawstone, who is a streamer who does, I think, a little bit of variety, primarily Elden Ring, but also they do a lot of artwork. They're a regular in the community of A Recipe Reborn, who me and Shui tend to hang out at channel-wise pretty often. And I lurk on their streams pretty often too. Jaws is pretty great. Jaws is a lot of fun. The Mario Kart antics are really fantastic, so highly recommend it. So we're gonna head over there. I think that would be a good time. But yeah, thank you everybody for popping in. Had a really good time today. My usual stream days and times are Tuesday Genshin Impact at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, so that's the next time I'm gonna be streaming. Should be back Thursday at the same time for more Xenoblade. Saturday at 4 Eastern for Skies of Arcadia Legends, and then Sunday again for Xenoblade. So yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday night for Genshin Impact. Hopefully I will see you then, but if I don't, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, a wonderful weekend, and I hope you all take care. Have a good evening, everybody. See you later.